Hey guys, it's Shmuel here doing another video. A lot of people wanted more updates on the progress on the G&G Gr15, and I haven't been able to really skirmish it the amount of as much as I've wanted to. So, but right now, let's just make this an update. I will continue to update you guys on the longevity and how well this thing performs. As I've said in previous videos, I purchased this from Airsoft-GI about 2.5 weeks ago. Today is October 25th, 2010. Just to give you guys an update on how well this gun performed out of the box. Originally when I got it, remember the front sight had a nice little wobble to it. A little bit of work, a couple of calls to Airsoft-GI, and I got that taken care of. So as it stands right now, customer service from Airsoft-GI was outstanding. I talked to a guy named Tyler. He was outstanding to deal with. After a little bit of a communication failure in regards to explaining what the situation was, sent him a video, and within an hour they called me back and told me what needed to be done, or I could have sent it back in with an RMA. Didn't see the point. It can be fixed. It got fixed. I got it taken care of. It was taken care of 2 hours after opening. As far as efficiency is concerned, I was able to get out of that 1200 milliamp hour LiPo battery, I was able to get consistent rate of fire. The gun performed. It did not have any hiccups. It did not seem to get slow or anything like that. Now that I can attribute to the LiPo's performance as well. But the gun, based on its performance and its efficiency on ammo, I'm going to say that it's shimmed very well. Stock. And I haven't opened up the gearbox, and I don't plan on opening it until it breaks. As it stands right now, as an entry-level gun to intermediate, you cannot beat this gun for the price. This model, this series that Airsoft-GI carries. I believe Evic.com carries it. A lot of different retailers in the U.S. carry the G&G line of guns, the GR series of guns. This is the one with the plastic body. Plastic body feels great. It's very strong. The gun is very lightweight, and even when you add the batteries into it, the magazines, a couple of accessories, it still feels great. I did not have any fatigue issues. Now I'm going on and on about how much I like the gun and how well it performed. And as of right now, the only complaint I have is this stock. This thing is terrible. I mean, beyond the noise, that is normal with most stocks. You know, some guys buy their guns, they put tape on here to keep the noise down, to keep the wobble down. My problem isn't the wobble. I don't have a problem with wobble, because when I'm using my gun, it's usually in this position when I'm always at the ready. So I don't get the noise. Even when I'm running, the gun is somewhere in the ready position, so I'm not getting that wobble. My problem is the adjustment. It doesn't really feel as though it's locking into place. And the slightest tap and it's able to move. During play, it was getting very annoying because I would, I have on all my gear, it would get caught on the vest or something, and then next thing I know I'm shooting and boom, the stock collapses or something. And it was very annoying. If I wanted to change it, this would be one of the first things that I would probably change. Now, I'm not saying you need to change the buffer tube and just the stock itself. Or you can try and adjust this. I've taken this thing apart, tried to add some tension to the spring just to make it lock into place a little bit more. I've adjusted this nut and bolt just to see if it can lock into place a little bit better, and I have not had any luck as of yet. Now, if I added the tape like some guys do, it will add some friction in there, and it may prevent it from moving so easily. But out of the box, this is what I'm talking about. Out of the box, this was a problem for me. So right now, the weak link for this gun has been the gameplay. The gun is loud, and I attribute the excess noise to the blowback function. While the blowback function may be cool to some people, for me it's unnecessary. Only because it came on the gun, it wasn't something that you had to add, is why the gun has it. The blowback for me, being left-handed, I'm on the side of the injection port. So the noise, I'm hearing it a little bit more. Now, I don't know if everybody around me hears it as much as I do, but I hear it as a player, and it's very loud. It gets annoying after a while, but when you're running around and playing, having a good time, you can get over it. But just to be honest with you guys, it's a very loud gun, and the sound is very very mechanical, even though that's what it's supposed to sound like. It's just that, if you wanted to have this gun, let's say you were to build the DMR platform out of it, I would suggest that you disable the blowback or try and figure out a way to make it a little bit quieter. as it stands right now, I don't like the blowback option. I think it's a novelty item, and yeah, it may add a bit of a realism to it, but it's still a toy, and that's how I look at it. But it's still a toy, and that's how I look at it. Right now, I have a 9.6 volt, 2,000 milliamp hour battery in the buttstock, and the gun sounds and shoots with the same rate of fire, maybe 1 or 2 lower than what the LiPo was running, but it still sounds great. Everything is crisp. I have not had any problems. So the forward assist, basically the gear release, the anti-reversal release is outstanding. A great option on a entry-level gun, on a mid-level gun, I would like to call it. If you're looking for an affordable platform, the G&G GR series is the way to go. If you're looking for something that's going to blow everybody else out of the water, stock, this gun is not going to do it, but there are enough affordable parts out there that you can make this thing perform like the high-end guns for little to no money. And yes, it's plastic body, it's not, you know, your high-end stuff, but you can get over that. And everybody else on the field is not going to care if you're lighting them up with this or a Sistema. This one is shooting at 360 FPS consistently, 360 FPS with 0.2 zeros. And slowly but surely I've been modifying it, adding my little personal touches, as you can see here. The gun has been painted. I've added, you know, my little sponging technique that I do to all of my guns now. It's very simple. It's very easy. It doesn't take a lot of paint, so if I need to take the paint off, I can. But beyond that, a couple of other additions that I've made. As you can see here, this is a zombie killer silencer, or a MOC suppressor. I purchased this from eBay or airsoft.com. It was $16 shipped. In previous videos I said $15, but this was $16 shipped. It took about a week and a half to get here from Hong Kong. It is all metal. It does have the foam rings inside for suppression, but they wouldn't offer any suppression at all because it's very hollow in here. And I added that. I also put a 363mm Mad Bull 6.03 tight bore barrel in here, and SES nub and a Sistema bucking. The Sistema buckings are fairly soft, and with that SES nub and that design, it really works really well. I've used it on all of my previous guns, so I know that the performance or the accuracy gains are going to be off the charts with it. It's very well known how great they perform. I also added a X High-Tech high-speed motor, $25 shipped from airsoft.com as well. Again, this is going to be a budget build. Budget build. The gun was $191. I put a limit of $350 total, and the parts that I'm going to be using on the gun are parts that you can put in one at a time. So, you know, the tight bore barrel, you put that in and you'll see some improvements, a little bit of an SPS gain, a little bit of an accuracy improvement. Then you add the SCS, you're going to get a little bit more improvement. And then you add the Sistema bucking, you're going to get more improvement. You add the motor, you're going to get instant rate of fire improvement. But I have a game in a couple of weeks, 6th and 7th of November. I will be using this. If I have any more information or anything else comes up, any failures or anything to complain about, or anything that I may discover performance-wise, I will update this video and keep you guys informed. Like I said, I paid $191 shipped. The asking price was $210, so after the discount, I got it lower. So even their $225, $230 guns with, you know, different front ends are worth the money. So if this is what you're looking for, if you're looking for a nice M4 platform and you're not looking to spend tons of money and you want good performance out of the box, G&G Gr15. And the battery did not come with the gun. It did not come with the battery, nor did it come with the charger. You can get those anywhere. What I'd recommend is you avoid buying them from an airsoft website, because I think I paid 15, 16 bucks for this battery, and a couple of the retailers are charging $28 to $35 for the same battery. So with that said, this is Schwell. I hope you guys are out there having fun, being safe, and I'll hit you with the 2 fingers. Later.